In this video, I'll be going through the entire event week for GTA Online, showing you some really nice things that you don't want to miss out on. We did get some really nice double money and 3 times bonuses, discounts, and even some nice cars to win. So of course, I will be walking you through everything you can do to make some extra cash and save a ton of money before this event week is over. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and let's get started. So this event did start on the 8th of May, and it will be running until May 14th, with May 15th being the new event. So at the time of this video going live, you should have a few more days to take advantage of everything. So let's break it down. First of all, there was this weekly challenge. So if you guys completed the Data Leaks finale, which will be the last part of the Dr. Dre contract, you would get this $100,000 bonus. It is a really nice extra reward on top of the payout that you are already getting from the contract, which we will talk about in a little bit since it also has a bonus this week. But just make sure that you guys finish the finale before the event ends, and the $100,000 is yours. Now let's talk about the bonuses. So starting things off, we will be talking about the community series first. This got some 3 times money and RP this week. If you guys don't know what community series are, essentially it is just player made jobs, things like stunt races or survivals sometimes. And with this 3 times bonus, these things are actually really nice. If you guys are maybe trying to level up fast or something, even make some pretty nice money without any setup fees or anything like this, I think community series are such a nice feature. I think what makes them even better is the fact that they are player made, and that makes for some really cool stunt races. Specifically, if you guys can play with a lot of friends or something, even random players, you guys will have so much fun whilst making a ton of money. Next up, we have got a few things with the double money and RP bonus. The first thing that we will discuss will tie directly into that weekly challenge, and it will be the Data Leaks, which is the Dr. Dre contract finale. Now with this paying double money and RP, you guys will be making $2 million every time you play it. This will also be a really nice solo method to do. You will not need to have anyone else to play this, and I would genuinely say it is pretty similar to the KO Preco heist. So maybe if you guys have either one of these things, for example if you have the agency and the Kasatka, I would recommend playing one of them first and playing the other thing after, sort of chaining them together. In about 2 hours time, you'll be making roughly $4 million depending on the KO heist, which in total is just really nice. Then there's also security contracts also with this double money and RP bonus. These things are sort of agency missions that you can start directly from the agency's computer. They typically pay between $25,000 to $35,000, sometimes a little bit more. For example, you could get the Specialist Plus contract. So with this double money and RP, you guys would be probably looking at roughly $70,000 to a little bit over $100,000 per mission. And I do actually think that this is one of the most underrated money methods from the event. The security contracts also have a pretty short cooldown period, which is about 5 minutes. And then the final bonus that we also got with the double money and RP will be on the double down adversary mode. This adversary mode is returning, and it has not been in the game for a pretty long time. I can't really give you guys an opinion on this because I am yet to play this one, but just based on the description, it does look really fun. And adversary modes with any bonus money are usually really nice in terms of their payouts and RP. So maybe if you guys have the time to do this, I would probably recommend it at least once. Next up, we need to talk about the discounts in this event. There is a really nice amount of stuff on sale at 30% off. First, agency properties, including upgrades and modifications, are 30% off. You can really pick up any of the agencies. The only thing that really changes with them will be their location, and there's only really 2 upgrades I suggest. It will of course be the vehicle workshop if you guys want to use the Amani tech, and the personal quarters or sleeping quarters, so that you can set your spawn location at the agency to make things a bit faster. Having this 30% off the agency will be really nice to start that Dr. Dre contract, and you will be making this money back in no time whatsoever. I know that I already mentioned the Amani tech with the vehicle workshop. This event also included the Amani tech with that 30% discount as well, so another really nice thing. Amani tech is just super nice, especially for those of you who play in public sessions. Now for the vehicles with these discounts, we have a long list of them with the 30% off as well. We have the Anis 300R, the BF Club, the Classique Broadway, the Declass Granger 3600 LX, the Dinka Segoy, the Jubilee, the Enos Paragon S, the Atali GTO Stinger TT, Everon, Panther, and the Warrener. So there is a few Amani Tech vehicles actually spread out in this discounted list. In my opinion at least, I would say that the Atali GTO Stinger TT will be the vehicle to choose. It does have the armor plating option along with the missile lock-on jammer, which is really effective, and it can also have the HSW upgrades applied to it as well, making it a pretty standout vehicle. And then for the final discounts, we have our gun van deals. The compact grenade launcher and RPG are completely free this week. So if you guys want any of these two, specifically the RPG, as I do think it is more effective, just look for the gun van in GTA Online and make sure to get this. The stun gun, throwables, and also armor have another 30% off. And then if you guys are a GTA Plus member, the service carbine is 40% off, and you can also get that free Elstrickler military rifle. The service carbine is definitely one of the best weapons across GTA Online currently. It is definitely one of my favorites as well. I really do like this one. All of these deals are only around until May 14th, so don't wait too long. Now let's talk about the FIB Priority File. This week it's the Project Breakaway file, and it will pay you guys $350,000 at most. This will be a really nice thing to do if you guys own the Garment Factory. You can just start it directly from your phone, or instead just go inside the Garment Factory, but there is no point doing that because you will be wasting time. Just complete all of these setups, which roughly takes about half an hour, and you can also complete these challenges in the finale to make a bonus $50,000 each time. Just remember, you can only do this one time per week, but you can still play all of these standard files to make that extra cash. Even these standard files are really nice, making you roughly $200,000 if you complete the challenges as well, which I think is really nice. Salvage yard robberies are also available this week, and there are 3 to choose from. The Podium robbery lets you guys steal the Evizcerate, which will be the top tier vehicle worth $400,000. The Duggan robbery has the Albany VSTR, a standard tier vehicle worth just about $300,000. And then the Gangbanger robbery gives you guys the Vapid Cara 4x4, a low tier vehicle unfortunately, worth around $200,000. Obviously you will need to have a salvage yard to do these things, and I would actually say the salvage yard is a really good investment. If you guys plan to do these things each and every event, you will be looking at least $1 million, either higher or lower. Obviously it will depend on the tier of vehicles. For example, this week you will have the chance to make a little over this $1 million mark, especially if you complete the challenges in these robberies. If I was going to suggest one of these vehicles to salvage and sell, it will be the Evizcerate. I mean, this one alone just selling for $400,000 is just super nice. Definitely worth your time this week. Over at the Lucky Wheel inside the casino, the podium vehicle this week was the Vapid Rattel. This one is a rugged off-road car. I mean, it is technically not even a car. I would just class it as an off-road vehicle, but this is really fun to mess around with in free roam. It handles pretty nicely off-road as expected, and of course you can get this for completely free by spinning the Lucky Wheel. Just one spin a day, so keep trying until the event ends. At the LS Car Meet, the prize ride this week is the Invertero Coquette D10. To win this one, you need to place top 5 in the LS Car Meet series 4 days in a row. This is completely worth it if you guys have the chance to do this, but even at the time of this video going live, you might not even be able to do this in time. Completing this in 4 days, especially 4 days in a row, is pretty annoying, but for this type of vehicle, I do think it is worth it. You might be able to start today and complete it just in time for Thursday. Just bear in mind that the event week will completely end and refresh on Thursday at 10 AM GMT, so if you guys take that day into consideration, you might have just enough time to do it. Now let's look at the car showrooms at Simeone's Autoshop first. We have all of these returning vehicles, so there is some pretty nice options, I would say. The ones that really catch my eye, and the ones that I mentioned in the event, will be the Dinka Jester and the Pegasi Vaca. I love these vehicles, and I used to use them a lot back in the day in GTA Online, so it's really nice to see these ones again. We also got our Luxury Autos dealership cars. We had the Declass Granger 3600 LX and the Grotti Itali GTO Stinger TT. Both of these ones also have that 30% discount, so it will be a pretty nice time to buy them. They also can have the Amani Tech, which in my opinion at least makes them worthwhile. Amani Tech also has 30% off. And then at the test track, you can find these standard test track vehicles. I honestly do not think the standard ones are that good this week, and I would genuinely not even bother with any of them. But even still, I would definitely suggest to you guys to test drive them. That is one of the main advantages of the test track. A really nice try before you guys buy. The same is also true at Simeone's Autoshop, so wherever you guys can do that, it is recommended. Probably my favorite thing from these test tracks and car showrooms this week will be the HSW test ride, which will be the Grotti Turismo Classic. This is a super underrated HSW car. I think it gets overlooked so much. I also believe it is still in the top 10 fastest HSW vehicles. It also handles so nice, and alongside this, I think it still looks incredible. Just the overall look of this vehicle, I would definitely recommend it to you. Finally, let's talk about these races and time trials. So we had this new premium race called Cutting Coroners. We then had the standard time trial, which is called End to End, located over here on the map, and the HSW time trial, which is Terminal to Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness, also located here on the map. As long as you guys use a fast enough vehicle with some nice traction, whether it be a bike or just standard car, you should be able to complete the power times for these things pretty easily, depending which route you also take. Some time trials can be a bit more harder than others as well. So yeah, that's really everything this GTA Online event week has to offer. This started on May 8th and will be refreshing on May 15th technically, so the last whole day of the event will be on May 14th. So make sure to use these things with different bonus money, discounts, even the time trials and stuff. The bonus money and discounts this week are honestly some of the best that I have seen in quite some time. Just all of these things paired together can make you tons of money and also save you guys tons of money. If you guys want to see the money methods, I did already make a video on this, so be sure to check that one out if you maybe need some help or pointers on it. I just go through the whole entire event, money methods with the bonuses. But yeah, other than that, that will do it for this video. If you guys went on to enjoy it, leave a like. I always appreciate your support, and make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all of this GTA Online content, and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.